guys, it's Sherika. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we have a giant seafood bowl. We have some king crabs, some snow crabs, Dungeness crabs, shrimp, and potatoes. For today's drink, we'll just call this a, girl, I don't know. Let's go ahead and say grace. Think. Now, I have some bad news. Y'all hear that noise? They're pressure washing outside, and I don't know how long they're going to be doing that. So y'all might have to hear a little bit of that for a little while, hopefully, because I got to go ahead and get this video done. So we got to keep it moving, okay? So yeah, that is the seafood boil for the day. I'm really excited and I am really hungry. I got everything right. I got my scissors. I got my little bowl for my shells. My napkins and my story time, okay? Hopefully, let me turn this light down some because I'm still trying to work on getting my camera settings right. And the last few times it was either the seafood was in the frame or my face, but it wasn't like both. Me and this camera ain't getting along too good, okay? So I'm gonna eat a little bit and then we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna do shrimp. These are the grilling shrimp that I get from Whole Foods. Y'all see how that look? It's a nice size. Girl, that sound was getting on my nerve. But y'all bear with me. That's good. Let me tighten my sheet up. We're gonna do some little king crab. I don't have the bigger part of the leg because I already had so much, so I left the bigger parts of the leg in there. So we just got the smaller parts because I got so much food. Girl, I can't wait to check out this store. The store is for my man. How many of y'all click the link in the description box to order that seafood kit, the seafood tools? I did leave it in the description box. I gotta get used to using mine because I want to use them, but I only use the cracker, like the claw cracker. But because I had the king crab, I need the scissors. So this is some of the king crab. And we got the mayo and mustard dip back here. And it's so good. I'll try to link a video where I'm making it. I guess I should have mixed that up before I showed y'all. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay, girl. It needs a little more liquor, but it'll do. Oh! Snow crab, they're big. Probably as big as my head. Okay, let's get right into it. Crack this last crab. I hope they going on down the street now. I got business to tend to. Okay, so it was a girl named Sierra. She grew up in the suburbs, but she had a pretty tough life. Her dad was never around, and her mom went to jail. Okay. I don't know what mama did, but she went to jailhouse. So her maternal grandmother took them in. She had a little brother that was like 2 years younger than her. Now, of course, grandma was not really spending as much time with them. I mean, she did the best that she could. So Sierra still had to kind of be that mother figure for her little brother because grandma had to work and Mama D was locked up. Okay. Grandma kind of moved from place to place. She didn't really have like a stable lifestyle. Grandma started dating this guy, Mr. Jimmy. So, Grandma and Mr. Jimmy, they hit it off pretty good. And Mr. Jimmy asked Grandma to marry him. So, of course, Grandma accepts. She walking around the house, put it on to make her want to marry me. Yeah. Grandma got her man, okay? So they moved in. Mr. Jimmy had a nice house. They moved in with Mr. Jimmy. Because Grandma, at this point, is a package deal. She had them since she was young. Right? These crabs are so good. Well, they ain't gone down the road. Make me send me out there screaming at them, cause I will. So girl, Sierra, you know, now she's happy. They all feel, you know, safe and secure living with Mr. Jimmy. But she still felt very out of place at school because she didn't know where she fit in. She was biracial. Yeah, I'm eating like the little, what do you call this? Like the knuckle part of the king crab. I mean the knuckle part of the snow crab, which is not that appealing looking, so that's why it's low down here. If y'all can't see nothing, y'all ain't missing nothing, okay? Because it don't look that good. See it? But yeah, she didn't know where she fit in because she was biracial. Her dad was black, her mom was white. So she was like a loner in school. Oh baby, until one day, she runs into this little stud by the name of Juan Gonzalez. Okay? And they hit it off. It was a match made in heaven. So now they're dating. She never told her grandma about Juan. Now Mr. Jimmy is now Granddad Jimmy. She's sneaking him in Mr. Jimmy's house almost every night. Doing God knows what. Shortly after that, we find out what they was in there doing. Because baby girl pops up pregnant. So now she has to tell her grandma and Granddaddy Jimmy what's been going on in that room while they sleep. Now, of course, the grandparents were not happy, but they had to support them, right? So, girl, now that she's had the baby, Juan gotta be there every day. He's at the house every day, being there for her, helping her with the baby, letting it get some sleep, feeding the baby with Mr. Jimmy money. Cause Juan ain't had nobody job. Okay? Girl. So while their relationship getting stronger, Mr. Jimmy and Grandma going through hell. Okay? Grandma says she gotta have a life too. And she tired of Mr. Jimmy. He won't take his Viagra pills. He won't do what he need to do. He ain't rubbing her feet. He ain't doing none of that. She leaving. Okay? She said, you so in love with these kids, they can stay here with you. I'm out of here. Right? Grandma gets the hell on. Okay? She said she gonna live her life. She ain't letting nobody stop her. She left her 2 grandkids and the great-grands over there with Mr. Jimmy. Right? Mr. Jimmy sits them down, you know, the grandkids, Sierra and her brother, and tell them, Nana done left. But y'all don't have to worry about nothing. I love y'all like my biological grandkids. And I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. Right? It's a little king crab. So Sierra felt relieved because, you know, this is the first time in her life since she's been living with Granddaddy Jimmy that she felt secure and, you know, she can eat, she can sneak wine over there. They could do what they do. Everything was cool. So she felt pretty relieved. Time goes on. Sierra is pregnant again. Baby number 2. So Granddad Jimmy, he like, oh hell no. Oh, excuse my French. Is that French? So Granddaddy Jimmy says, okay, we gotta have a talk. Because Juan is not a good guy for you. Okay, he don't work, so he shouldn't eat. His pull-out game is weak because he keep getting you pregnant. He can't pay no bills sitting up in the bed with you all night long. And I'm tired. And he ain't no family of mine, okay? So Sierra like, you know, I love him, this, that, and the third, and I want to be with him. He is my baby's dad. And I want us to be a family. So Mr. Jimmy like, okay, well that's cool and everything. I don't want him spending the night. Now, my house, my rules, Juan can't spend the night over here. He can come look at his baby, hold a bottle, change a few diapers, because that's all he doing. And then after that, he needs to leave. Right? Sierra walked the hell off. So now that they have baby number 2, Juan over there all the time. He was also still spending the night, but Sierra, she just went back to her old ways and she started, you know, sneaking them in. So he would probably spend the night maybe like 2-3 days out of the week without Granddad Jimmy knowing. So girl, now that she got baby number 2, Juan over there all the time. This is when I needed my claw cracker. Mr. Jimmy come home from a nice game of golf. He want to relax, have a few beers, you know, watch his shows. Juan in there on the couch, drinking his beers, watching Love and Hip Hop with his feet on the couch. So Mr. Jimmy like, hey. So they going back and forth, arguing, whatever. And Juan kind of started getting aggressive with Mr. Jimmy. And Mr. Jimmy ain't really want no problem because he had already done told that little young jitterbug, if I was like 10 years younger, it would be problems. Okay? I would have been got you up out of here. But since my step-granddaughter and my great-grands in here, I'm going to let it slide. But you need to go. They walking around looking like baby boy and his mama. Y'all remember his mama boyfriend? How they looking at each other. He in the kitchen. He walking around Mr. Jimmy's house like he owned the place. And now that he see, you know, that he can intimidate him a little bit, he just stayed and did whatever he wanted to do in the open. They ain't want to hide no more. Time went on. And Mr. Jimmy figured he ain't gonna be able to get rid of Juan because, you know, Juan over there with his kids and his girl living rent free, don't have to pay for food, formula, none of that. He just living the life. Jimmy said he want to have a talk with Juan man to man. So he tells him, okay, you want to stay here. You're going to have to help out around here. Like, I'm not paying for no grown man to live here. You making babies out the yin yang. Literally. Okay? That you can't take care of. Juan gonna pull out his wallet and open it up. And it ain't nothing but a bunch of linen there. I would have slapped that wallet out of his hand so quick. Don't pull out the wallet. I'm trying to tell you what you need to do. You need to go get the job to put some money in the wallet. Don't show me that the wallet is empty. I know that. I know that. So they get into it again. Mr. Jimmy tell him, you need to just leave. Like, I can't deal with it. My bank account is getting low. Now I'm struggling because I'm taking care of you, your baby mama. Mind you, this is not his family. He's taking care of all these people. And I'm assuming he was retired. So they living off his retirement. And now bills are tight for him. So they getting into it. And Juan tells him, I'm not going nowhere. If you don't like it, you leave. First of all, I would have slapped the piss out of him, okay? I would have slapped him. Mr. Jimmy should have slapped him. But he ain't slapped him. He just left. Mr. Jimmy left and went to one of his friends' house to cool down. So when Mr. Jimmy left, oh, they living it up, child. They love the freedom. Because most of the time, they would be in her room. But now they can be all up and through the house. So they loving the freedom. While Mr. Jimmy was out, he met up with his sister. And he was telling his sister that, you know, he's running out of money. He's struggling. He can barely pay the mortgage on the house. And, you know, he been just trying to help them out. Y'all know the Dungeness crabs are already clean. So it was the family's house that, you know, it's been in the family for years. But Mr. Jimmy was the one that lived there. So the sister said she'll help him with the mortgage. They'll transfer the deed in her name, or she'll take over the payments. Sisters always come through, child. We come through. So, girl, they got the plan in place. But sister said, now I'm going to do this, but only under one condition. Y'all, I ain't going to tell y'all how my camera just died. But anyway, that's my business. Girl, Mr. Jimmy's sister said, I'll do this for you. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you the money. But I want you to get them people up at your house. That's the only thing. I will handle the bills, but you're the only person that can stay there. I'm helping you, not them. She said, because I pay my bills are paid. Okay? I'm trying to help you out. But these are the terms and conditions. So they agreed, they hugged it out. It's time for Mr. Jimmy to go home. He been gone for a few days to cool his head before he have to hurt somebody. Because I don't know who Juan think he is. So he go home. He get Juan, the brother, and Sierra in the living room. And he tell him, he say, look, I've been taking care of y'all for a long time now. I ain't gonna say that. He said he been taking care of them. And now his money low. He said, so in a few weeks, this house will no longer belong to me. So y'all gonna have to figure it out. He got up and walked the hell out. They sitting there looking stuck on stupid. When Mr. Jimmy walk out, here gonna Juan. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? You the baby making machine up in here. You need to figure out what you gonna do. Don't try to put it up on them. They don't know. She don't do nothing but lay down and push babies out for you all day. She don't know. She don't even know what the outside world look like. Cause you keep a girl, please. I would have had them lights off so quick. The power would have been out. Okay, mess around with me. While I was gone at my friend's house, while y'all sitting up in there, baby, y'all wouldn't have had no lights. And what about it? Y'all better do something. Better make some TikToks or something to bring in some cash flow. Okay, we need something to work in here. So, girl, Wanda came up with this plan, this brilliant idea that if he takes Mr. Jimmy down, then he can't sign the house over to nobody because he didn't know it was the sister. He can't sign the house over to nobody, and the house will automatically go to Sierra. This is what Juan's thinking in his head. So that was the plan. The day finally came where it's time for Mr. Jimmy to go sign them papers on the dotted line. So Juan tells Sierra, take the kids and leave. Because I'm about to bust a move. Juan said, tell Mr. Jimmy he can't hide. Sierra leaves. The brother was still in the back. Because he had a role to play too. So Mr. Jimmy like, all right, y'all, I'll be back. I'm about to go take care of this business. Juan blocks the door. So Mr. Jimmy like, move out the way, I'm about to leave. So Juan like, you're not going nowhere. Mr. Jimmy like, boy, if you don't get your taco eaten by it, move out the way. I need to leave. So Juan put a little 1-2 on him, knocked him out, did whatever he did to finish the job off. He called Sierra's brother from out the back to help him clean up the mess. They ended up wrapping his body up in a tarp and putting it up under the house, right? Sierra came back, they cleaned up the mess, and act like ain't nothing happened. Well, with Mr. Jimmy never showing up, his sister goes by the house looking for him. Now the sister already know the issues that he's been having with Juan, how Juan then got aggressive a couple of times. So she asked to come in. So she's asking like, well, where's my brother? Because we're supposed to meet up. So they like, well, we don't know where he at. We don't know where he at. So she's like, well, his car's outside. So let me in and I'm going to come look around, check things out. So she come in. She don't see no signs of foul play or anything like that. But she just knew she was walking in the lion's den. So she decides, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave because something don't feel right. And I don't want to be the next victim. So girl, she got the hell out. While she outside, she decides to call the police. She give them the rundown. Long story short, girl, it sounds like it's raining outside and my son got a whole game today. Long story short, the cops come over there. He takes Sierra's brother and Sierra's baby daddy down to the station. Sierra couldn't come because she said she had nobody to watch the kids, so she stayed home. So at first, you know, the stories matched up. Same story. But then the cops asked them if they would agree to do a polygraph. Is that what it's called? Polygraph test? I think that's what it's called, yeah. Polygraph test. And it was signs of deception because they was in their line. So girl, now they want to talk to Sierra. So they bring her down for questioning. I don't know if they dropped one of the boys off to let her take care of the kids. I don't know how it worked. I just know they told Sierra to come to the station. They needed to talk to her. So they ended up getting Sierra to talk. She basically told them Juan had everything planned out. I left, but I came back and I helped clean up the situation. So they ended up arresting all they behind. Now Sierra got 10 years because she worked out a deal. Juan got life for capital murder. And the little brother got 40 years. All behind the one-eyed snake. Okay, guys, so I hope you're done eating. If you're eating with me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Eating Pretty Mukbangs, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.